Today we're looking at IMissedHer, a gold Genji slash Sombra. They requested this review directly on my Google form. Their only notes were that they wanted help with positioning and when to challenge people. Short and sweet, I'm sure it'll come up in the VOD, so we'll get right into it. First thing we always want to do is take a look at our team comp. So we got Sigma, Bastion Genji, Lifeweaver Iari. Okay, so pretty much everyone on this team besides you is more poke distance. So hopefully, they're all bunkered behind on high ground. We want to just be timing our engages for when the enemy team pushes up, is in their line of sight, just so they can support us. And the big thing we got to be aware of is that we're going to be diving in alone. So we just got to be really good about knowing when to get out, Maybe Lifeweaver can pull us, but other than that, we just want to be, dashing in if we can get a quick kill, and then using the dash reset to maybe, reposition, get away on high ground, go back to our team. Depends on the situation. And then the other thing, because this is Gibraltar, they'll probably be like snipers hit scan. Like we can already see they're running Soldier Ash. We just want to make sure we're suppressing them. That will be really good to do as Genji. So let's see how it goes. Yeah, good poke. We might have been able to go after the Ash instead, Maybe we could have deflected the Dynamite. But this is fine nonetheless. Just build some early ult charge. Don't even go after the Ramatra. Just go after the squishies, though. Like, see, he's got the shield up. Yeah, this is good, though. Force the Ash off high ground. Perfect. Yeah, even if you don't kill her, just getting her out of that favorable position is really helpful to your team. The Ramatra. You're a little exposed, but good deflect. Yeah, we win the fight, so yeah, you can go finish off the Iari, maybe. Okay, so now we can set up somewhere for next fight. Yeah, I like it. You can time your engage for as they push in. It looks like your Sigma's pushed up a little too far forward. Once again, I'd like to see them up on high ground, but, we can't control what our teammates do. And yeah, I think, Bastion died there because you guys were too pushed up, but nothing we can do. I see we're going in the back line. Nice kill. Ooh, this is a little risky because you got no cooldowns. Unless we can get a... Yeah, so let's back up and talk about that for a second. So, we're going after the Bastion. I think this was good. Nice kill, but, you're in the back line. Nobody is looking at you. What we can do, instead of just dashing right in the middle of all these guys, and we can just stop, reassess the situation. Like, for one, it's dangerous to go in the Zarya's beam range in general, because beam characters just melt Genji. But, we could stop, maybe think about going after the Mercy, going after the Iari, just doing some primary or secondary fire on them to get them low. Then we could dash in and then use the dash reset to get out, instead of dashing in when they're full HP. And then, we don't have that reset and we're just exposed out where everybody can see us. Other thing too, if you realize the Ash was on high ground, you could have wall climbed up here, contested her instead. Regardless of what you did, I really think that the play was just stopping and just reassessing the situation. Like, if nobody's looking at you or actively contesting you, you have the opportunity to do that. Like, see, you're in the middle of everybody. You have no cooldowns, and Ash just bursts you down. And we didn't even see it coming. So yeah, if we had stopped and reassessed, maybe, like I said, we could have gone after her and prevented this death. Yeah, we want to make sure we don't stagger. So I would just be really careful about going into the Zarya like this once again. You should wait until your team is all regrouped and ready to push in. But one thing we could think about doing is maybe wall climbing up here. And as our team pushes through that door, we can engage through high ground. Because it's like what I've talked before about off-angling, giving the enemy team another area they have to look at. Maybe you would have seen that the Ashe up here. You could have gone up and contested her. Things like that. Especially since they got a Zarya, we just don't want to... We don't want to push into her. Yeah, you can't reflect the Zarya beam. I think you might have been going for the Bastion, though. But yeah, now that Zarya is low, going after her is good. Yeah, I know you're going after Bob, but pay attention to Ashe too. She killed both your supports. Yeah, that's a little tough. So Ashe killed both your supports and you. That's the second time Ashe has killed you specifically. So at this point, what I would be thinking in my head is that I got to contest this Ashe and suppress her. Because she seems like, so far, she's the big problem for your team. But we do have Blade, so, our team is contesting here. Maybe we could go in from the side. Like, as they're pushing into your team, maybe we could, like, go through this door and just come down here and Blade from behind. That could be really good. Is that what you're going to do, maybe? Yeah, you want to stay away from the Zarya once again. Although you do reflect her grab. But yeah, even I think it was good to reflect her grab. That was very well played, but once you do that, I would just get away. She was full HP, you're not going to kill her. Yeah, once again, I would think about going after the Ashe, but you got the supports isolated. You did reflect the Sunstruck, that's good, but... Ooh, did we let Mercy get away? Yeah, so actually, let's talk about that, because that was a really well played. You got, you were getting both supports. You reflected the Captive Sun, which was good. You finished off Iari there. And, Mercy's low here, but, she's not quite 50 HP. And, your dash only does 50 HP. You should just use it if you're gonna, finish off a target. Or, if it was like Ashe who was gonna actively fight you, maybe using the dash to escape her damage could be good. But, like, a Mercy like this, we can just, like, primary or secondary fire right in her face. Instead, because we dash, we lose track of her. The dash isn't enough to kill her, and she's able to get away.
Take cover. The tree's gone.
Positioning healing.
Yeah, this is good. We can wait. I wouldn't engage this early, but, wait until they're pushing in a little bit more into your Sig, then maybe we could come in with Blade from there. No, we don't. We know they don't have grab, so that could be, it could just be really good. Like, we could honestly Blade this right here. Like, see how Bastion's vulnerable while he's ulting? And then, yeah, once again, we're not looking at the Ashe, and she kills us while we're focused on other people. So, she was coming back from spawn, so I really think the play there would have been to just, while Bastion's ulting, just quickly Blade, kill the Mercy, kill Bastion, then we might have been able to turn and focus our attention on Ashe. At the very least, you don't want to tunnel vision other people. Because Ashe has killed you for now the third time, we really want to be paying attention to where she is. Because she's our top priority to contest, overall.
Here. The enemy returns.
We lost our Life Weaver. This is a little dangerous. Yeah, I don't know why Sigma just committed ult there when he's half HP with no supports, but that's unfortunate. But ooh, I don't know about this. Yeah, so we lost Life. First we lost Life Weaver, then we lost Sigma. So I wouldn't have committed our Blade there. We probably should have waited for a regroup, at least for our tank and supports. But even with blading, the target focus, I would just kill the Ashe first, because this is now, I think it's the fourth time where Ashe has killed you while you're focused on other people. I think this is because you're going after the Bastion a lot, and I think this is a problem, especially in metal ranks, where people see a certain character on the enemy team, like Bastion, or I think Fair is another one, where they think that's who I got to counter, but they don't necessarily pay attention to who's giving them the most problems. I would say Bastion in this game so far isn't doing anywhere near as much as the Ashe is. So overall, she should be your top priority to suppress and try to kill. Then you can focus on everybody else.
Thank you, my friend.
Yeah, your team's really pushed up. This is a little dangerous. Yeah, you can contest the Iari, but I would just get away from the Zarya. You know, your team is up there, still fighting. Maybe you could have just wall climbed up here. You know, maybe continue to contest the Iari where you're out of Zarya's beam range. Or at least can stay safer from it. I would also, another thing you could do, you could say in voice, hey, they're pushing cart. You could also ping them, other things, but that's just a little dangerous, just hanging out there where the Zarya can just burst you down. It's also a problem with your team, like just hanging out there and staggering after the point was lost. But
Shall we do this together?
yeah, so one Sombra tip now that we're on Sombra that I can give you is try not to put your translocator right on top of health packs, where, you know, if one of the enemies walk in this area, they'll easily be able to see that. Some people will even camp the translocator and wait for you so they can kill you. You know, try to put it in a more inconspicuous area, like, you know, maybe in this corner right here, you know, like right here. Somewhere where if an enemy walks by here, they'll be less likely to see it. Okay, our tank died, so... I wouldn't hack the pylon, I would just destroy it, but... Yeah, I would have gone after the Mercy there, maybe. You know, we might have been able to prevent that res, but...
Just in case.
Yeah, just go back in there, repeatedly harass them, try to just minimize your downtime overall. If you can time your engage for as your team's pushing in, like right now would be good. You do hack Bog, though.
Sorry.
Okay.
Didn't make the cut.
Good job. Try to stop Iari from getting out of here. Nice. We win the fight. We're about to have EMP, which is good. So, I would be thinking about your 93. You know, maybe you could just go into the team, just quickly, you know, harass like the Bastion or someone to just quickly farm that up. Come back, or, yeah, just at the very least be ready to use that when they engage next.
My ultimate is charged.
My ultimate is
Ready to
almost
engage.
Yeah, get some quick damage to get yourself at 100, and then hide and wait until they engage to pop EMP.
Complete.
Or this is fine too, we waited long enough, but... Nice, we get the Mercy. Okay, at that point, you know, you killed the Mercy, which, very well done by you, and then we see our Orisa commit Terra Surge. I would have just waited and seen how that went, because, you know, you were already at an advantage when you killed the Mercy, and, you know, maybe if Orisa failed to get value with her ult, and then maybe, like, the Zarya put her in danger, then popping EMP to ensure we won the fight could be good. But, yeah, I just always want you paying attention to like, the ults your team is using and how the fight's going, because if we had held on to that, we could have maybe used it early next fight.
Translocators in place.
Cocoon. Acknowledged. I understand.
Systems hacked.
Got it. Acknowledged.
And this is good. We can harass, try to pick someone off. Yeah, going after Mercy's fine. Once again, Ashe has been giving us the most problems, so maybe just going after her. Perfect. Yeah, try to commit to a target a little bit more. Like you started going after Ashe, you switched to Bastion.
10 seconds.
Yeah, your Bastion pops off there. Nice hack, you canceled the Sigma Grasp. Cool, your team pops off.
Complete.
Yeah, nice job.
Score.
I think that just the big thing on that round was, target focus, analyzing who's giving us the most problems. Multiple times you were just focused on like the Bastion, and then, you were in Ashe's line of sight and she burst you down. She was giving us the most problems overall. So I would just be, if you see that happening, especially if she's suppressing you, I would just look to go after her, contest her on like, the high ground she's playing from. Another thing too, like if you see yourself dying a bunch, like try to watch the kill feed, don't skip over it. Try to see where that's coming from, because that might have given you an idea of, oh, hey, the Ashe is who I need to go after. But let's see how the next round goes.
2. 1. Attackers incoming. Escort the payload.
Yeah, just be ready to go when the round starts, but... Yeah, this is good. You can go in from this angle. So I would have just poked from the high ground before you engage, but you do get a kill, and... Yeah, so let's back that up a little bit. Let's talk about what happened there. So you're up on this high ground here. Before you engage, I would just, go for some shuriken. Try to get somebody low. Then, you dash in. You immediately get the dash reset if you confirm the kill. And then you can maybe, dash out, get to safety. But, you don't do that. You engage. You drop off the high ground, go into them first before you do any damage. You expend your deflect. You do get a kill here, which is good on the Ashe, so you get the dash reset. But what happens here is the Ana throws the nade at her feet, and now you're low HP and purple. So what I would do here is I would use the dash. Like you don't have deflect. I would use the dash to just back out. Maybe go to the health pack and hide. You definitely don't want to keep challenging and engaging here when you're low HP because you die. Maybe we could have got the health pack, we could have waited for our team to heal us up, and then we could have gone right back in. Okay, Ron's being a little weird. He's low HP, so yeah, good target focus. Yeah, the supports play right on high ground for some reason, but we capitalize and kill them. So yeah, we can maybe like set up on high ground somewhere for next fight. Like maybe that's what you're trying to do, but... Okay. You can go after the Ana. Okay, try to get out. I think maybe if we had slowed down there a little bit and just used primary before dashing, we might have been able to kill the Ana, but it's fine. It does look like you get out, so... Nice. I wouldn't stop the type though. Don't trash talk, man. Don't be that guy. But otherwise, good target focus. You recognize Ryan was low and you finished him off. Yeah, honestly, for the turret, I wouldn't even use deflect unless other people are actively shooting you at the same time. Just primary fire and burst attack. This isn't necessarily bad, you know. You're cutting off the supports, which is good. But yeah, you're low HP. You got to just be really careful about avoiding them. So yeah, you're engaging them at 38 HP right now, which is really risky, especially like the Nano Rhyme there. You know, they lost track of you and decided to keep pushing. What I would have done is just quickly, you know, grab this health pack just to make sure you're full HP. Then you could have pushed here and do what you're doing now. This is just really risky. You're still low HP, and yeah, a simple nade kills you. So once again, just going back, grabbing the health pack when you're low, and then you can go and engage. Because like we still killed the Iari, maybe we could have stayed alive long enough to kill the Ana. We still capped though, which is good. We have Blade, so we really want to think about just, you know, once our Doom pushes in, we can try to time our engage for that. Okay, where are you going? Are you going to go from this angle? Okay, I don't necessarily hate it, but yeah. Break the turret. I wouldn't have used deflect once again, but... we spent a little bit too much time kind of setting up while our team was engaging, and yeah, you know, they got some early picks. I think it was on our Iari, and then the rest of our team died. So yeah, if you're gonna set up like that, wait until like really early in the fight, or a little bit earlier, because if your team engages like that, you know, you could have just dashed up main as your Doom pushed in and gone for Blade that way instead. But if you can, now that we're between fights, if you can get like full HP, like wait for the health pack to spawn again, and then, you know, engage from up here as your team pushes in, that could be really good. Yeah, I wouldn't continue to contest this. Yeah, so that's another thing too, just recognizing that the rest of your team was either dead or coming back from spawn. Don't challenge and engage until they're coming back to push in as well, because you know you just fed and staggered there. Like, you know, especially you have Blade. There's no reason to even poke at these guys, unless your team is actively pushing, because you know if you get a kill, they're probably gonna respawn the same time your team respawns. And even if you don't get a kill, all you're doing is just little chip damage and feeding the enemy supports their ult charge. Yeah, wait for your team to engage, and then that's when I want you to engage. Let your tank lead the dance, and then you go in. Yeah, this is really dangerous, and once again, like, there's no reason to poke right now. You have ult. You do not need to build ult charge. You are just feeding the enemy support's ult charge, best case. Worst case, you stagger and die like what happened here. So yeah, wait until your team is regrouped and all pushing in. It's not completely your fault. It looks like your team's kind of staggering too. But yeah, let's not contribute to that ourselves. Okay, you deflected it. That's good. So yeah, your ball's going in there. You know, we've held on to Blade for quite a bit. Granted, it's partially because of the staggers, but as our ball pushes in, we could come in, commit Blade as well. You know, try to get rid of the Torb turret first if you see it. Otherwise, yeah, you can just go in as your ball does. Yeah, that's a little tough. Your team's playing out in the open and just staggering big time. So this could be really good. Oh, it looks like you're going after the Ana, which is a little risky because see how like your ball's backing off. The enemies are just kind of, I mean, your team is just kind of poking at the enemies. But yeah, I would just sit here, wait for your ball to push in again, and that's when you want to like push in on someone and go for Blade. Yeah, because like right there is really risky. Let your ball set up the openings, and then I want you to go in and capitalize on it. Like that was a bad slam by your ball. He should have gone a little bit deeper. Yeah, solid timing for Blade though. Zen comes in clutch with the trance. Yeah, go after the Ana. Kill the pylon and then go after the Iari. Good deflect in the Bastion's base. Yeah, very solid. Yeah, it's a little tough. So we did some good stuff there, but you know, we're 18 HP here. So what I would just think about doing, especially after you guys kill the Iari, just, you know, kind of just use the card as natural cover. It'll passively heal you. Just be aware you have no supports. Just let that heal you up, and, you know, if a bunch of the enemies all come out and you still don't have your team with you, it might be a good idea to get out. But at the very least, recognizing your own HP and just trying to use cover while you let yourself get healed up would be the play.
Fine. I thank you.
And this is really tough because, once again, our team is still engaging and kind of trickling in. All we can really do about that, besides saying in voice, hey, can we get a regroup, is just try not to contribute to that ourselves. Like, you know, you can poke from here. But, like, now we lost our Iari. You know, maybe we can try to dash in, protect our Ana. It's just really risky. Yeah, no supports. We definitely want to back out here. You do kill the tank, but once again, you have no supports. Bastion has both of his, so this is huge disadvantage for you. Exactly, yeah.
Let's group up. Let's group up here. Get together.
We lost our other DPS. It's really tough too, because it seems like even when we do sort of regroup, like someone on our team gets picked early, and then, you know, we continue to kind of fight. I don't know, it's just really tough. Yeah, good deflect, try to back out. Okay, yeah, 60 seconds, you know, your tank died. We definitely want to wait for Zarya. And yeah, I wouldn't commit Blade here. So yeah, at the very least, I mean, once again, it's tough when your whole team is repeatedly staggering like that. But yeah, at the very least, if we see Zarya die, we want to wait until she's here before we commit Blade, because, you know, she can bubble us, especially with the buffs that Projected Barrier just got. That's 225 HP it'll prevent on you. That would just be really helpful. Hopefully our Zarya bubbles us, but there's no way she's going to do it if she's dead and we continue to commit on all 5 of them.
My ultimate is my ultimate. It sounded ready to burn.
Find me here.
Yeah, good evasion. Yeah, if you could demech the D.Va and then go for the rest of the team, that would be really good. You could be a little more aggressive now that The Tree of Life's up. Okay, it's overtime. You just want to just always be paying attention to who's on cart. Like, you guys got a couple kills, but nobody is contesting cart right now. So if nobody else is, we just want to make sure we play relatively close to there. Although that is kind of... Did we see 9? Yeah, they did a good diva bomb there, but at the same time, I would have just been a little bit closer to card at the end. Unfortunate. Yeah, the really, you guys were doing really good on that round. It's just the repeated staggers really prevented us from getting a team fight, and especially like someone would die, we'd still engage, and yeah, people would just keep repeatedly trickle in. It's unfortunate. But yeah, big things on defense were just target focus, identify who's giving you the most trouble. Like that Ashe was giving us lots of problems. She should have been our number one priority, especially like the second or third time that she killed us. And then, yeah, on attack, just trying to engage as your team pushes in. You know, I liked how you were kind of going for like off angles on the high ground, especially on that third point. That was really good. You just kind of want to time that engage for when your team pushes in. It can be tough to do when people are staggering, but like, yeah, it's more ideal than just like going in when your team's not there or they're backing off. That's all I have for now. Nice job. Let me know if you have any questions or comments. If anyone would like to request a VOD review, check the link in the description, and best of luck with your climb.